Hi guys, it's Paula and I hope you are doing well. This is going to be the finale for my graveyard project pan. This project actually ended on Halloween, so I am a few weeks late for this finale. I apologize. Part of the reason this is late is because I was very busy that week and I've been very busy. I've just been so far behind on filming and editing and uploading. And the other reason is that I was very close to hitting 2 goals in this project, and I still haven't hit those 2 goals. So that extra 2 weeks did not help me actually hit those 2 goals. So I had time to sit down and film. This is the next video in the queue for videos that I need to be posting. So it's time to do the finale for this project. But what I'd like to do is talk about the products I did meet my goals on, the progress I made with the products I did not meet my goals on, and what my plans are for those products moving forward. This project was created by Emily from Emily and Max. This is a large group collab. You can check out the hashtag Graveyard Project Pan. I will also have Emily's information linked down below so that you can go check her out. She's a wonderful project panner and a wonderful human being. I hope you subscribe to her if you're not already. This is a 6-month-long project. It starts on April 30th? Yeah, April 30th. Yeah, it starts on April 30th and it ends on October 31st. And you could pick your products. You could pick anywhere between 5 and 10 products from 2 different categories. One category being collecting cobwebs, which are products that are sitting around and haven't been used in a long time and are getting a little dusty. And the other category being resurrection products, which are the products that were previously in project pans and you didn't meet your goal on them. I have a lot of those in my life. So I love this project very much. This is my 3rd or 4th year doing this project. And I hope that Emily brings it back next year because I do love this project very much. I have been working on 6 products at a time. This project is rolling. And so when you meet your goal on a product, you could roll something new in to take its place, and updates are every other month instead of monthly. So there's only been the intro, 2 updates, and now the finale throughout this entire project. Prior to this update, I'd only previously met a goal on 2 items in this project. The first one being my Urban Decay Primer Potion, which I finished, and the other one being the Peachy shade from my Viseart Petite Pro 2 palette, which I also finished. Both awesome empties that felt super satisfying. I was so happy to have the goals met on them. I have 2 more goals met for today. The first one is my Wet n Wild double-ended lip product. One end is a lip liner, the other end is a lip crayon type thing. This was a pretty peachy shade, very similar to the cap. This is very old. I've had this forever. I actually had 2 more of these to get through at some point. And I finished the lip liner first, but it only took me about another week before the lip crayon was gone. So they were both finished pretty close to each other. This was a relatively easy product to pan for me. And that's saying something because I have a very hard time panning any lip product. It seems like no matter how many times I put on a lip product, I never make any progress. So the fact that I was able to see measurable progress on this every time I had an update and then finish it within 6 months is pretty remarkable. But that being said, I'm super happy that it's out of my inventory and out of my life. I have no idea how long I've had it, but it's super old. I actually, before I'd finished it, I pulled it out of my purse and put it on in front of Jamie, and Jamie was like, oh my gosh, I used to have that. So she busted me out immediately because she recognized it and knew exactly how old it is. And I was like, yeah, I'm trying to use it up. But yeah, so happy to have that gone. 1 down, 2 more to go of those Wet n Wild double-ended lip pencils. I will get to them one day, hopefully soon. The next empty was something that rolled in at one of the updates when I finished one of the other products, and that is this color corrector from Trish McEvoy. This was a really great product. This came in a little like holiday collection set that was gifted to me by a coworker. She didn't gift it to me like as a present. It had been gifted to her and she didn't want it. And she was like, hey, you want this? And I was like, yes, I do. And I really love this. I've never tried anything from Trish McEvoy prior to this, as far as I know. I don't think I have. Maybe. I don't know. I've never tried this product before. It was a click up style pen. It was like kind of a peachy colored color corrector. I really like a peachy colored color corrector for my under eyes. It helps make those under eye bags disappear, or any darkness under my eyes really disappear. I enjoyed using this very much. I believe this pen was in my friend's project pan when I worked on it for about 6 months. And then when that project ended, this wasn't gone yet. So then I rolled it over into this project and I finished it off. So a nice empty for this year. Happy to have it gone, but I really like that product. I'm not even sure where Trish McAvoy is sold. I'm guessing it's either like Nordstrom's or maybe like HSN or something. I might go to the trouble of tracking it down and rebuying it, but odds are probably not. I also like other color correctors. Like I really like the Maybelline Age Rewind color corrector with the sponge tip applicator, the pinky one. And I really like Pixie's under eye corrector, Bobbi Brown's under eye corrector in the little pots. So I don't know if I would rebuy that or not, but I did really enjoy it and I thought it was really good. All right, so that leaves me with 4 products that I did not meet my goal on. Let's do this one first because I'm afraid I'm gonna knock it over. I made some really good progress on this. This is my Lancome Juicy Shaker, I think is what it was called, in the shade Freedom of Peach. My goal for this was just to make progress, and I would say I met that goal. I thought I started out up here, but actually I believe the product was actually up here in the silver part where you cannot see it, because I used it and used it and used it and didn't make any noticeable progress. And finally, after 2 months, I was down here. And then after 2 more months, I was down here. And now I'm down to here. I think I've made enough progress on this to finish this off in 2024, which will be my goal. I will have to find some project to roll this into. I am so glad I only paid $6 for this product at Ross. I would have been really upset if I spent $30 on this product, which was its original retail price at like a Sephora or an Ulta, because this is not worth $30. It's a lip oil. It doesn't last. I put it on and an hour later it's gone and I need to reapply, which is how I'm able to make so much progress on this. And yeah, the idea of it is so cool. Unfortunately, this shade in particular doesn't show up on me at all. It's just like a clear gloss. So that makes it even more pointless to me. Like I could get better results with a tube of chapstick. So this, I'm really glad I didn't spend more than $6 on this, but I am in a good position to finish this off in 2024. And I'm glad I put it in this project so that I could get there, because it wasn't that easy to make all this progress. I had to do a lot of reapplying to get there. For now, I might put this back in the office until next year. I have another lip gloss balm that I would prefer to wear. It's getting drier around here, and this really isn't enough to protect my lips now that the humidity is out of the air. And I have another Lancome lip product that I have in another project, and that provides a lot more protection. And I think I want to start working on that more consistently than this. So I think this will be going back in the office from now until the end of the year, but I will definitely be looking for a project to put this in during 2024. All right, the next product comes from my Saharan 2 palette by Juvia's Place. My goal was to hit pan on an eyeshadow. I think I am so close, but I wasn't able to do it. This is the shadow right here. I've been wearing it as an inner corner highlight almost every day for the last 2 months. I'm wearing it today. And I was told that these are pretty shallow pans, but I was not able to hit pan on it. During the first 4 months of this project, I wasn't using it as consistently. It was kind of more here and there. But these last 2 months, I really went in hard with this product, and it's basically been my only inner corner highlight, and I still wasn't able to hit pan on it. So I don't know if I can quit this yet, though. I think this is one of those products that's going to go right back in the bathroom, and maybe I won't use it every day, but I'm going to keep working on it from now until the end of the year and try to hit pan on it. I feel like I am so close. And you guys know how I like to do things. I like to do the finale and talk about all my failures, and then within a week, meet the goals that I couldn't have met the week before. So I am expecting to hit pan on this within the next week. But I'm loving this as an inner corner highlight still. I'm not sick of it. I thought by now, with it being, November, I'd be so sick of like an aqua inner corner highlight, and I still love it. Even with like a neutral bronzy eyeshadow, I can't quit it. So this is going to stay in the bathroom, and I'm going to keep working on it because I really like using it as an inner corner highlight, and I really think I'm close to hitting pan, even though I've been thinking that for a month. The next product might be, well, the last one and this one are definitely seriously frustrating for me. These are the two that I was holding out to finish, and I couldn't do it, but it is a shadow from my e.l.f. 100 pan palette. I had decided to bring in a hot pink eyeshadow with the goal of finishing it. Now, I did already have some pretty good pan on this shade prior to rolling it into this project, but I still had a long way to go, and I've made some pretty significant progress on it. However, there were a few roadblocks that kept me from finishing it. First of all, I spent way longer than I thought I would trying to hit pan on a peach eyeshadow from my Too Faced Peachy Mattes palette, which was in my Panner's pan. That took way longer than I thought it would. And the whole time I was trying to hit pan on that, I wasn't using this at all. I just didn't feel like the pink and the peach would really go together. So I was just sticking with the peachy eyeshadows when I was trying to hit pan on that coral shade. And then once I did hit pan on that coral shade, then I went to this. So that basically took up the entire project. I really gave the shadow a good attempt at finishing it, but working on this shadow, I feel like, has kept me from working on my Pan That palette. So I just feel like I'm so backed up. And ultimately, my Pan That palette is what really got the shaft this year for the last 6 months, because I just kept focusing on a few other shadows and not my Pan That palette. So I really want to just spend the remainder of this year working on my baby Pan That palette and my Pan That palette. And I did finally put this away this week, and I stopped working on it because I just feel like I'm running out of time for my baby Pan That palette, and I'd like to finish that too. That being said, if there's any reason for me to wear this pink eyeshadow, this will still be in my bathroom. I am still working on this palette in my Beauty A to Z project, so this palette is not being put away, and I would love to finish that shadow before the end of the year. That would be amazing, but I'm not using it exclusively at this point. I am trying to prioritize my baby Pan That palette and my Pan That palette from now until the end of the year, so that I could have something to show for myself when this year ends with that project too, because I feel like that has been such a colossal fail this year. Like I don't mind failing at a project. I'm pretty used to it, but I mean, I really wanted to try harder than I have, and I've just been so distracted. I've been a total dory this entire year, like, oh, pink eyeshadow, oh, peach eyeshadow, like any little thing that could distract me did. And it's hitting me now that we're halfway through November and there's only a month and a half left in this year that I should have done a little bit more with my Pan That palette. But that being said, I'm very close to finishing the shadow, and I am hopeful that I can maybe still finish that shadow off between now and the end of the year. We'll see. I also just kind of needed a break from all these bright colors. I've been basically using peach or pink eyeshadows for the past 6 months straight, and I was just ready for, you know, like when I'm wearing a shirt like this, I want to wear these kind of bronzy eyeshadows. I don't want to wear pink eyeshadow when I'm wearing this shirt, which I've been wearing a ton. So, you know, there's a method to my madness. I'm not saying it makes sense, but there is a method to my madness. Okay, the final product that I did not meet my goal on is one that rolled in at the update, I believe 2 months ago, and that is the blush from my Makeup Revolution blush palette. This is the Sugar and Spice palette. I did not think I would finish this blush. I didn't think there was any chance of that happening because I've been working on this forever in many projects, and progress is very slow, but I just really enjoy this shade and I wanted to keep working on it. And this is where I'm at now. Hopefully I expanded the pan a little, but honestly, I'm not sure. I did not use this shade exclusively, but I did use it a ton over the past 2 months. But just recently I rolled in Milani's Luminoso into my Deck of Panning project, and that's all I've been wanting to wear all week long. I have that on top of a cream blush today, and I'm loving Luminoso. So I've kind of been ignoring this. I do think this will be going back in my office from now until the end of the year, because I have a shimmery pinky blush in my Panner's pan, and then I have Milani Luminoso in my Deck of Panning, and between those two, I think all of my blushing needs can be met. This is a deeper blush. It doesn't look that deep, but as we get closer and closer to winter, it's almost too deep of a blush for me. This really works best for me in the summertime when I have a little bit more color. So for that reason as well, I think this will be going back in the office from now until the end of the year, but I think I'm in a good position to possibly finally finish this pan of blush off in 2024. This might be another product that I try to finish off in 2024, and I'm really glad I was able to use this and enjoy it and make some good headway on it. This is another product that came from my friend's project pan before I rolled it into this project. So this was in 2 projects this year, and I really am glad I had a chance to use it and enjoy it. Basically these other 7 shades in this palette are untouched, so one day maybe I will use and enjoy them as well. But for now, this is going back in the office. So that is it for this finale for the Graveyard Project Pan. Again, I had so much fun doing this project. I always do. Thank you so much to Emily from Emily and Max for, setting this project up, inviting me to be in it initially, and bringing it back year after year after year. I love it. And that is everything. Thank you to you guys for watching these videos and supporting my channel. I really appreciate that as well. And I think that's everything. All right. I'm going to wrap it up, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.